Hello, my Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me for your April of 2019 horoscope predictions. I also want to thank you for your support with your likes, your shares, and your comments. My channel has been growing, and it couldn't happen without your support. If you would like your own personal reading, please go to my website, CassandraVanZant.com, and book your own reading. Also, if you would, visit my Patreon site at patreon.com, Cassandra Van Zant, and you can become a monthly patron on there and help support this channel through the personal readings and also on Patreon. I really appreciate it. I have just published a tarot workbook. And for those of you who want to learn the tarot, it is a very concise little workbook. It gives you all the things that you need to know, and you can get it in the Kindle version or a paperback, and the link is in the description below. Alright, so what is it that Virgo needs to know for the month of April of 2019? What does Virgo need to know? You have the Four of Wands reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and the Devil. Let's see what this is telling me. Oh boy, Virgo. Who are you bound to? That's what I want to say. Who are you bound to? Because I feel that the Devil, and you have the King of Swords here, who is reversed, it's zapping your happiness. So I feel that you're bound to someone that is not in your best interests. You know, in universal ways, people come to us for a reason, and they come into our lives to teach us about ourselves through their actions. So when we're looking at another person, mirroring them, we can see what it is that we don't want in our life. And this Devil, in the midst of all of this, I just feel that your happiness is not as free as you want. And you're looking at it like, what do I do? What do I do? Because I hear this, not a desperation, but it's like, I'm just not happy. I know I'm not happy. What do I do? So I feel a lot of you Virgos are thinking, and you're thinking about starting that new life. Let's see. I'm going to draw some more tarot and see what more clarifying we can get here. So what is it that you're doing? Keep in mind, this could be, you know, jobs. This could be relationships. It could be dealing with, because the King of Swords to me is all about legalities. It could be dealing with something legal, and you're like, I don't want to be tied to, you know, this person anymore, so there's divorce. Or I don't want to be, you know, tied to anything that involves a case, or for some reason I get land disputes. So for some of you who are going through that, what I'm getting is it's just not worth it. Alright, so what does Virgo need to know about why it's taking away their happiness? Knight of Pentacles. So it is dealing with a message. Knights are always messengers, and I feel that it has to do again with that. The Pentacles is dealing with money, sustenance, how fast or slow you're receiving it, because this horse is not like a fast racehorse. This is slow, very slow, very steady, very sure, but are you tired of waiting? That's what I get. Are you tired of waiting? What does the King of Swords bring into the picture? It's the Ace of Wands reversed. So that doesn't surprise me because the King of Swords is reversed also. So the King of Swords is not allowing your hopes and dreams to flower. And I feel that something's going way too slow for you. And it's not conducive to helping you get on with your life. Because this devil, what is the devil bringing? The devil is bringing Temperance reversed. So when I said it's not conducive, Temperance reversed, you're not balanced. So it's throwing you off balance. And when that happens, then nothing's working. I mean, it's like you're swimming against the current. You know, how can you do anything because of this imbalance in your life? Is it worth it? Is what I keep hearing. Is it worth it? Let me do the After Tarot and see what's coming out of the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands and Temperance. What will come after this? The Knight of Pentacles is going to bring the happiness and the peace that you want. So I feel that I was right when I said, is it worth it? You want this. You want the happiness and the peace. You don't want this unhappiness and it's taken too long. And what is it that you want to do? I mean, I get all of these things. Again, is it worth it? I just want my peace and happiness. So I don't know what you know, you're going through. Obviously, you know, a lot of people are watching, so it's different scenarios. But you just have to keep in mind, is it worth it? The Ace of Wands is bringing you the Ace of Wands upright. Isn't that amazing? Okay. So you have the Ace of Wands reversed. Now you have it upright. And this is bringing you that hope and that newness, because Aces is all about newness. So you have contentment, you have newness, you can dream again with your wands. And Temperance is bringing you the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is telling me that you can have what you desire. I always look at this and say you're grabbing the bull by the horn. So whatever you think is bigger than you are, nah, you have it under control. Because I feel right in these cards here, you don't feel like you have your life under control, because you have way too many obstacles and, you know, barriers that are taking too long, and, you know, your hopes are not here, and you just want to release yourself from this person or situation because it's throwing you off balance. So everything that I'm looking at here is telling me your theme. Is it worth it? Take another look at it and see, because I'm drawing one more card just to sum it all up, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is letting you know that, look at this, the slow horse right here, and look at, you have the jackrabbit here. Once you release all of this, you hold your future in your own hands, and you're very secure. Your feet are planted on the ground. You're grounding yourself. Look, she doesn't even have shoes on, so she's grounding herself. But this is going to help with how she wants to get on with her life. So you have the Page, who is slow, I guess methodical, well thought out. And you have the Queen, or I mean, sorry, the Knight, who is slow, methodical, and well thought out. And then you have the Queen, who knows exactly what's going on. She knows where she is. She's sitting on a throne. She's not wandering on a horse. Thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. And as always, I will talk to you next month.